Guys, it has happened. Liverpool are Premier League champions 2019-2020. 30 years of hurt. Sounds like England. 30 years of hurt is finally over for the red side of Merseyside. I'm joined by an esteemed guest. Liverpool fans, Arsenal fans, Man City and Chelsea. A big night in Premier League history. Guys, I mean, we all never thought this was going to happen. In all our lives, there's no way. There's no way Liverpool win a league title. I'm 29 years old, never seen it. Today's the day. And you know what? I'm going to go straight to Liverpool. I think we owe them that alone today. Bianca?
No, I can't come to me yet. I'm not ready.
She's intense. No footy troll. I was not celebrating any title win. I was actually thinking about the press and we were a bit late. Sorry about that. You know what? Nathaniel. Can't hear you.
This guy.
Can't hear you. I'm going to come to him on. He looks ready. Raring to go. Yeah, man. Liverpool Premier League champions. What do you think about that?
Who do you say you come to? Ramon?
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. They've done it, innit? They've done it. They finally confirmed champions of England for the first time in 30 years. I've never seen this. It's a new thing for me. It's a new thing for me to see. But congratulations, innit? Congratulations. They've destroyed the Premier League this year. They've battered everyone, and they've done it. But they've completely dominated it. Because last year they came close, missed out to City, but have to hand it to them. They've been the best team. I mean, they haven't played Arsenal yet. In the second game, I'm sure things, we played them earlier, could have made it a bit more of an entertaining end to this title race. But nah, man, they've done their thing. You have to congratulate them. Innit? Well done.
I'm sure that would be a very welcome word for Liverpool fans. Yannicka, now obviously you're there in the corner, big smile on your face. I don't know why you're smiling. You're not just smiling. Two Premier Leagues in a row. Talking about, you're one of the best sides of all time. Couldn't win it a third time. Basically gave Liverpool the title. Respect Liverpool. You didn't put up a fight, should I say. Didn't put up a fight for the title. And gave it to them today with a terrible performance. And now you have to give them a guard of honor. Now you have to give them a guard of honor.
Mad.
Etihad Stadium. That is embarrassing.
Well, to be honest, they do deserve it. They were always going to win it. So it was just a matter of when, not if. So I'm not mad. We weren't good enough this season. So I don't know. Like for me, I'd rather give them a guard of honor because I'm not there. So it's our players. I'd rather that than them win it at the Etihad.
Yeah.
Because then every season it'd be we won the league here. So for me, if we weren't going to win tonight and beat them, I'd rather we lost tonight. So even though it seems like a bad result, long term, I'm not so sure.
I mean, okay, cool. You say that, but
it doesn't matter if you're not there. We're not going to let you forget. We're not going to let you forget.
A guard of honor is a guard of honor, innit? It happens when you're in the league. So,
I don't know, man. Okay, and I understand. Obviously, you wouldn't want them to win it at your ground. That's a bit like Arsenal, for example. They've won it at Spurs and they lord it over Spurs like forever. It's like we won the. They've won at Old Trafford. You don't want to win at your ground. But I just think the way that City played this season, as a City fan, if I was defending my title, I wouldn't be happy at all. I wouldn't be happy.
I think, to be honest, like this season, tonight was what a lot of this season's been like. If you've watched City, we have a few good games. We're really good. You think, they're going to do well. And then we have a game like tonight where, it's just attack, and nothing. And then one counter. And, they score. It's been like that a lot of this season. If you watch City, tonight wasn't a shocking result. It was a crazy game. It was crazy. We had pretty much everything in it. But I think it's not. There's been a few games this season that have been like that. So I just think our defense is shaky, and it's probably time that we invest properly in the back four. You know what I mean? And games like today will make sure that happens. So, yeah, I don't know. I think for us, the league, it's just about finishing second. It has been for a long time, since last year, really. So, yeah, I think...
Sorry, did you say invest in your back four? You just dropped 100 million them on left and right back.
But I think...
What do you want to...
Well, I don't know.
That's all they know, Javon. That's all they do.
Vincent Kompany yet. That's the problem. You can't not replace one of your main centre backs and then rely on Laporte, who then got injured. You know, so it's not like we've had a fully fit centre back pairing the whole season. We haven't. So we've relied on Otamendi, who's been causing us trouble for years. You know, so I think.
I'm gonna come to Chelsea in a second. Thanks for Anita for joining us. Anita from the videos. I'll come to you in a second. Relax. No, put it down. Today is a bad day for Man United. Bad. I just had to put my shirt on just to bring myself to come to this week. Top four. We need that was points I was supposed to drop. Liverpool winning the title with 7 games to go. Bianca, are you ready? You tears out your eyes, your throat cleared. Are you ready?
I'm still here. I can't breathe.
You know, I can't even say how you. I don't even know how you feel because me, I just grew up winning, so it's like I never had that moment, finally. So, I mean, if you're not ready, you can sit there. Nathaniel, you want to come through?
This guy's here for the ride. Nat, we can't hear you. Nat,
we can't hear you.
No.
Yeah. We can hear you.
Can you not hear me now?
Yes. Go on.
Yeah, I'll say I've waited my whole life for this moment. I've waited. Like, I thought I was going to be an old man with kids, grandkids, all that stuff. I've literally waited. I've been waiting for this moment. Klopp said 4 years. 4 years, I'll give you a Premier League. And he done it. Oh, my goodness. I can't stop smiling. I actually can't stop smiling.
This is one of the best days of my life.
The Champions League, the Super Cup, the Club Cup, and the Premier League, all in this time period. Pandemic or no pandemic, he said we're going to get our trophy, and he got it for us. So I'm happy. I'm so happy.
City through the game, that's what I heard. City through the league. So, in terms of the season, obviously, you're under 30, so you've never obviously seen Liverpool win the title. What was the moment this season that you said, yeah, it's done? We've won the title.
When we put that big points gap between us and whoever's in second, that's when I knew.
So what? Game week 2 or something like that? No, I'm joking.
when we slapped City, had that point gap. We just knew. We knew then it was over.
It's funny you say that because I said it was over back then, but Lucas was saying no. But I understand. You don't want to.
I predicted it a year too early.
So you were wrong. That's what you're telling me. You were wrong.
No, I was just a year ahead, innit?
You were wrong.
No.
But if you guys remember correctly, when you met me, I said that Klopp would deliver it. I said that he would do it.
You did. And I'm not going to lie, Liverpool fans have been telling me that for the longest while. So I had to take it with a pinch of salt. Because every year, next year was your year, innit? But you were right. Klopp, world-class manager. Did it with Dortmund. Went to Bayern Munich and beat Bayern Munich twice in a row. Came to Liverpool and taken them from, well, kind of nowhere, the wilderness, really, into, I would say right now, the best team in the world. Anita.
Hello.
Chelsea. I mean, I'm looking on Twitter and all the Chelsea fans are saying, we gave Liverpool the title, like you lot gave Leicester the title. I think there's a bit of a reach. I mean,
you know what? Yeah, first off. Yeah, we did give them the title. First off, however, they've been deserving it for like 2 years now. So like, I ain't even too pressed. Man United fans, you guys are looking all stank-eyed. Like, relax. Like, they've deserved it. And no one can say they don't deserve it. But I'm really happy for them, honestly. I'm so happy for Liverpool winning the title, and I'm really happy that it wasn't Man City again. I can't believe that I am. I am so relieved.
Trust.
Wait, why no one Man City to win it again? I'm back.
Nah, man, you know this.
10 times. No. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't. We allow Man United to do it. We don't need another Manchester club doing it. Chelsea's due to do it. Yeah. Chelsea's gonna do that.
Nah, we're coming for that title next season, man. After that game, after we wipe City, man. We wipe City. Yeah, we're ready. We're ready.
All right, guys.
We're ready.
Clip this.
We're ready.
We've heard it.
We're ready.
We're
ready.
Beating City today, and now they're going to win the title next season. You just
I said we're ready. We're ready to win the title.
We are.
Sorry, what?
Who's ready?
Who's ready? Who said
we're ready to win it next season?
Chelsea, we're ready.
Oh, are you? Wait, this everyone's joking, right? This is a little.
I'm serious. After that display, we're ready.
Oh my god!
Why would you do this? Why would you do this?
Neeks, yeah. Mark my words, yeah. I've watched Chelsea for how many years? Every time we come off the back of a ending of the season like this, we win the league the next season. We're coming. Did you see the display today? You think we see a Tawana? We're not pamming these people. Come
Are you?
Come on. We basically already won it.
Are you expecting Benjamin Mendy every week?
How?
Are you expecting to play Benjamin Mendy every week?
We forced him to make them mistakes, baby.
Forced him to make those mistakes.
We forced him to make
Listen, hold on, Nick. Stop. You watched the game. It wasn't just that. Look at the second. We counted them. How many times? Listen, stop it. Stop it.
Has your team ever had more shots than Manchester City? Has your team done it? Have there more shots than Manchester City? How many teams can say they've done that?
We've probably done it. You know, I will check my stats. We've beaten 3 times this season. We've beaten
Yeah. So
they've had more shots than City in a match. How many teams can say it?
I don't have to check the stats. I don't know. I don't have that to the phone. But what I do know is that beating Man City doesn't mean you're going to win the title. Because Liverpool are well ahead of you. So you need to focus on getting past Liverpool.
No, what about Liverpool, man? We don't need to worry about them. Look what happened to Dortmund, innit? They gave it their all, man. They're out of breath now. That's it. They're going to drop off.
Javan, last week.
Go on.
You said to me, Chelsea are not ready. Chelsea are not ready. How can we lose it? How can we lose a preseason match and then we're gonna go for the Premier League? What's happening here?
Yeah.
Aston Villa. Aston Villa. We conceded to Aston Villa. We're so bad right now. We're so bad right now. We can't defend. And then a week later, you beat Man City and you're ready for the Premier League. Ready to challenge for the Premier League.
Yep, convincingly beat them. We convincingly beat them. That's enough for me.
Man, Anyone can say this clip is gonna get replayed bare times in the chat.
Listen, it's editing as we speak. That ticket is ready. You lot gold diggers. The same way you lot brought up Audrey's wild statement about Man United gonna win the Premier League before Liverpool. I'm bringing this back up.
We all love a wild statement, isn't it? Pogba will bring you the Premier League.
I didn't say Premier League.
Listen, it just runs in the group, doesn't it? It just runs in the group. We're waiting for Pogba to bring you the. Well, if he's going to Barcelona and bringing them the league, maybe I don't know.
The thing is, you're all there skin and teeth, but when Liverpool defend the title next season, you will be
which you won't.
Which we will.
Just remember, your title win is just some Leicester, like one trophy. Come on, one, no double, no trophy. Triple, no double, no triple. Come on,
one trophy.
It's nothing, man. It's nothing. It's just one little Premier League, man.
Hey. The thing is, the same Javan. You know what? I'm gonna have to call you out. For your
call me out. Call me out.
No, but to be fair, in the WhatsApp group,
No, call me out.
That's saying that
to be fair, if anyone can say,
sitting there gassed.
One at a time. Go on, Ramon.
If anyone can say it's just one Premier League trophy, it's probably Chelsea in it, because they'll win it 1 year and then dip out for 2 years and come back and win it and dip out again. If anyone can say that,
I hear you, but this is supposed to be the greatest team of all, yeah. And where's the double, the treble? Nothing. Just a Premier League. Leicester, just the Premier League.
Yannicka,
I'm a bit harsh.
Yannicka, I want to ask. Obviously,
but you're downplaying it because Liverpool were in last season. They've had 2 Champions League runs, 2 finals, won one of them, world champions, and now they've won the league with 7 games to go. Why?
Yeah, but that was last year. That was last year. We're now. This is the now. Okay, this is the now.
This is the now. Now, tonight, we are champions.
Yes,
now,
of one
tonight,
Premier League, no
champions.
Champions League, no FA Cup, Carling, no
baby boy, just focus on 4th, baby boy. The league is done.
I'm okay.
Yeah?
I'm okay. I know we have to go for 3rd or 4th.
If you want to focus on the now, then really, why are we talking about next year? Because tonight we are champions.
I'm happy.
And know that, and we're telling you that you're just a one.
Tonight. No one cares about Man City tonight. No one cares about Chelsea tonight, and no one cares about United tonight. Everyone is talking about Liverpool. We've done it. We deserve it. Don't downplay it.
Well, I'm happy you're speaking because I've been trying to get you to speak for the last.
As soon as you get the C next to your name, you.
So now you're here. Tell me.
I need you to know I was on the edge. I was on the edge. I've had a couple Peronis and that. I was on the edge.
What's your feeling about winning this title? You've never seen Liverpool win the title, or you? No, you haven't seen them. What happened? You ain't seen them win the title. I don't know what you were doing when they won it, but you ain't seen them win the title. What are you saying? Bianca.
Well, a lady never exposes her age, you know them ones.
You never seen them win the title. That's it. So what?
Yes. Yeah. No, I take it. Tonight is a special night for me. Yeah, I take it.
At what point this season? So you're saying back in when you beat City, you knew that Liverpool were going to win the title.
I was giving bare feedback.
I can't hear you anymore.
Can't hear me. It's a lot of I don't know why. I'll ask you. Now, obviously, you can hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whose mic is it? Someone's. Oh, it must be Anchor.
Oh, maybe.
Javern mentioned that this is a basic Premier League title win. So it's one league, one title. No FA Cup, no unbeaten, no treble. But this Liverpool side must go down surely as one of the greatest of all time. Where would you rank it in terms of the Man City side that's won Premier League? Above them, below them? I don't know, because they've won it. It could be a record points tally. They've won it the earliest ever. And it could be the biggest gap between 1st and 2nd place.
I don't know, because when we obviously did that great season and we got 100 points, everyone was saying you're not truly a great side unless you defend it. So we went and we did defend it. And then people were saying, well, you need to win it 3 times. So it's kind of like the goalpost move every time. So like they've done really well this season. You know, they might retain it next season. I don't know. But I'd expect City to come back next season with a bit more of a fight than they've shown this season. So I don't think it will be the same again. Even if they do retain it, I think it'll be a lot closer. So I don't know, but they've done well the last 2 seasons, you know. They could have technically won it, you know, the season before. I always say it's not over until it's mathematically over, which obviously that worked in our favour last season. But yeah, I don't know. I think that 100-point season was a really good season for us. And I think because we won, we didn't just win that as well. I know it was the League Cup, but we won the League Cup. And then last season we won obviously 2 other trophies as well. So I don't know, honestly.
Anita, where do you rank?
And then you've got United side who won the treble. So it's I'm not too sure.
We know we're the best. It's all right. You don't.
Where do you even rank this team?
Yeah, but Anita, where do you rank this Liverpool side? Let's say compared to the Chelsea side. Obviously, Chelsea won it 2 years in a row back in under Jose. 1 second, they won it. I think record goals under Ancelotti. Most wins at the time, anyway, under Conte. Where do you rank this Liverpool side compared to Chelsea?
Compared to Chelsea's, I don't think that's fair. They're probably 6th, you know. Like, I can't win this guys. I was more excited to watch them. So, I think if Liverpool had won it last season or the season before that, I could say that they're really up there. But this season, it's just been a bit of a drag. So, I wouldn't rank this Liverpool squad of this season as highly as I would any of the Chelsea's. I would not even put them close to the Centurions.
But they're gonna break. It looks like they're gonna break the points barrier of the Centurions. How can you not put them?
Until they do, I cannot speak on that. And even if they do, the manner in which it has been won is not as great as the way the Centurions won their league. Like, it's not as great. The Centurions, like they bullied everybody, everyone was scared of them.
I mean,
nations were scared of them. Other nations were scared of them. Like, nah.
It's one loss. They've lost one game this year, one game last year. Two.
Maybe not in the league, but the Champions League counts, baby. That was embarrassing.
Oh yeah, but I'm talking about the league. There was one game this year and one game last year.
Did you see his face?
He was like, no, I didn't see it. Whose face? Jamal or
Nathaniel.
No, sorry, we'll talk about the Prem. We've only lost one game this season.
Whatever.
Listen.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. Arsenal went invincible.
Yeah, with how many draws?
But
it doesn't matter. You remember the invincible.
Like Jan said, we keep shifting the goalpost. Stop shifting the goalpost. Yeah. Like, Centurions are still always gonna be probably number one.
Come on. I can't believe I brought her about number one. Like
one or two. Obviously, Man United.
They're not even better. Listen, Man United got two teams above Centurions, but we're not talking about Man United.
Maybe one. Maybe. No.
You know what? I'll talk about Man United because in terms of where this Liverpool side ranks and the Man United sides, personally for me, I think obviously the league. If we're looking at purely league performance, you're probably comparing it if it's just purely league to the Man United 2000 side that won it, had 90 odd points, the biggest points gap. I think they won it the earliest as well, April the 14th, 5 games to go. We're going to really just compare it to that. But I would look at the 2008 side, of course, the 1999 side that won the Premier League and won FA Cup or League Cup or whatever it was, or Champions League aside those titles. Also looking at who their rivals were and what their rivals were doing. Because granted, Liverpool, you can only do what you can do. You can only beat the opposition in front of you, and whatever your rivals do, that's none of your business. But when Man United will go into the death in 99 with Arsenal, won on the last day of the season, and went to the death in 2008 with Chelsea and won on the last day of the season. For me, I'm putting those achievements alongside the Champions Leagues as well above, because to balance multiple competitions at once is not easy. And Liverpool twice now going for titles. They've gone out of, well, last season they went out of the FA Cup early. This season they've gone out of the Champions League and the FA Cup and the League Cup early as well. So there's different factors as well. But I think if they, obviously it's still time, but if they break the points tally, I think you have to put them. I'll put them up. Would I put them above the Invincibles? Would I put them above the? I think that's the only team I could even compare it to. Really, I'm not gonna lie, because Man United defended it 3 times, or won it 3 times in a row, twice. Chelsea defended it 06. Liverpool, Man City defended it last year. So until they defend it, I can't put them above teams that's won it multiple times. But definitely, I think I will put it ahead of the Invincibles as a team. Whether it's a better achievement or no is another matter. But I think I'll put it above it as a team. I'm going to bring Ramsey back in.
Just quick. EK, who did you support before Liverpool? 1 second, before you come in here chatting nonsense in the comments. And I see comments here about Super Cup, Champions League. Yeah, how many trophies? Yeah. Let's talk this season. What has Liverpool won this season?
They've won the Super Cup, Club World Cup, and the Premier League. I mean,
okay. Now, tell me. Now, tell me, is that like, is that what we're screaming about here? Like, is that what you want to scream about? Is that the treble now these days? I don't know. Someone tell me. Man, them are telling me about European Super Cups champion. Those were last season. You can't mix that in. You can't just pick and choose what you want to count. Come on, stop. I'm not taking away. You guys done well, and you won your title. Well done, but just relax.
You know what? I like this, because it would be so easy for me as a Man United fan to be very bitter and salty, but I haven't. I'm just saying it would be easy for me to do it, but I haven't had to because you have been all that for me, and I can just
hold on.
It's good, isn't it? Well done, fantastic 30 years. But sorry,
go on.
I feel like you're bitter, Javon. Like, come on, man. Yeah, man.
All right, hold on. Let me defend it.
Hold on. Despite me not putting Liverpool as their current team right now as one of my favorite teams to win the Premier League, despite that, you gotta give them their flowers, man. Like, come on.
I am. I really am. Because
even though they didn't win it in the same season, winning the Champions League, getting to the final twice, winning it after losing bad to Real Madrid and coming back to win it, beat Manchester City as well, and who else? To come back against Barcelona, like, come on, like, even though it was all last season, it's all happened under a year.
And it's the same team. It's the same team.
I hear you.
With the same team, you gotta give them their.
I hear you. I am.
Come on.
I hear you. I am. This is the thing, yeah. They've won it, and I'm happy for them. I'm glad that City didn't win it. Trust me. Everyone here knows I'm glad City didn't win it. I hate when the leagues just ends up becoming like something from out of Spain. I don't want no Farmers League here. So I'm glad City didn't go on and win it again, and it didn't turn into something like that. But the reason why I'm saying this is I'm not taking it from them. They are a great team. They've done fantastic. And I'm not going to take anything away from them, but if we're going to look at it here, when we're looking at like what other teams have won, when we really sit down and see what other teams have won in a season, come on, man. Like, let's not move the goalposts for Liverpool because they finally won it after 30 years. Let's look at it. Let's look at it as it is.
Listen, they won the Club World Cup, yeah. They won that, yeah. And you're calling it a little cup, even though it was this season. But then, yeah,
do we count that as a treble?
Hold on, I'm so sorry to my Chelsea counterparts. Did we win that? Did we win that?
We didn't.
We didn't even win that. So give them that. If they want to call it that, let them call it that. Let them
go back-to-back titles at the double.
Wait. I understand partly what you've been saying. Obviously, the emotion around it. Liverpool winning it for the first time in 30 years, they're going to be over the moon. And that's why I said, listen, I'm just logging out of Twitter. You lot might see me back in, like, when we play in there, May night playing on Saturday, I don't know. Maybe I'll come back on Saturday. Maybe, if we beat Norwich 6-7-0. If not, maybe next week. But I'm not coming back straight away because I have to get Liverpool their space to do their thing. I understand the emotion around it.
There's not enough space in the world. You can't give us enough space. We're not going away.
Well, I'm giving you a lot about 3 days and then move over in it. So do what you need to do in those 3 days and then step aside because then we have to do. No, you're right. We have to do proper analysis. We have to do proper analysis. Emotions is one thing, but if we're going to get into the proper analysis, as Have Hope would say, how good is Liverpool really? How good is Liverpool really? I'm not going to do that right now. I'm not going to do that right now.
That's all I'm saying, isn't it? I'm not taking it away from them. Fantastic team.
Ramsey is team better than the Invincibles?
As I said, if we're talking about an individual season, then I don't think so. And I said this before when Liverpool were going for that, when they were going to be or on their way to be the Invincibles. Obviously, didn't happen because they lost 3-0 away to Watford, which Arsenal didn't do. So I think I said at the time, if they go unbeaten, I will say that they're the better team than the Invincibles. That didn't happen. So I just don't know. And I think going towards the end of the season depends on how much points they get and how they do end up. But I don't think I can sit here and say this team for one season is better than Invincibles. However, over the past 3 years compared to the Arsenal team in that era, the past 3 years, it may be a better team because they've won more. The Champions League final, which they lost, and the Champions League that they won, and then the Premier League. So over the last 3 years, they've probably been a better team altogether. But obviously Arsenal won the double with the FA Cup in 2002. Yeah. And then the same team won the Premier League unbeaten. But yeah, I don't know. For me, as a single season, it may be one that get lost in time, innit? It may be one that will get lost in time because on the rules, like people don't look back on the Chelsea. People don't look back on Chelsea, one of Chelsea's leagues that they won one of the times in like whatever one of the mid ones with no massive like name above it. Maybe this will get remembered as their first league title in 30 years, and that'll be what they hold on to. Maybe it would be their only Premier League title in the next 30 years. I don't know. But with Arsenal, it's like bam, 2004. You were the Invincibles, innit? You were the Invincibles, and that's it. Like you got that name. Man United, the treble, City.
What is Liverpool's? Tell me.
Centurions. I don't know. Maybe they'll be the Centurions.
First of all, Ramsey, I think you should have some humility. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna say.
Humility for what?
There we go.
Humility for what?
You take it.
Humility for what?
Tell him why.
The thing is, as a Liverpool fan, I'm at that point now where we're champions now, and it doesn't matter what anyone says. Like, you can't take it away from us, and no matter what we've done over the last 2 years, people have tried to discredit it, whether it's an achievement or whether it's in relation to our players. So, Liverpool, they're only going to win the league because Man City aren't that good, or Liverpool only won Champions League because it was through luck and Barcelona handed it to us, and then we went on to play Spurs and whatever, and then it's with the players. Oh, Virgil van Dijk, he's not that great. Oh, Robertson, he's not that guy. He couldn't go anywhere else and do this. Like every little thing that we do, you try to discredit it. And now it's the COVID title. Whatever.
I haven't heard that one yet.
Whatever. Yes,
everyone gets
but
it.
this is
You
what I'm
think
saying.
that you're the only team that get it. Everyone get it. City people are going to get on City.
So if the pandemic hadn't happened, you'd still have some kind of nonsense to talk about Liverpool.
Tell me, Bianca, does this only happen to Liverpool? Tell me. Does it not happen to anyone else? Only Liverpool. This happens
to Liverpool more than any other club.
Because you're not talking too much. You ain't won a Premier League. You talk so much for no Premier League.
110%. And
Bianca, if you win the Premier League every year, no one will have nothing to say. But you ain't won it for 30 years. So therefore, we're saying, where's your Premier League? That's why. That's the whole reason why. Yeah, and we're saying congratulations. You've got one now. You're coming up now. You're coming up. You got one.
It's not even in terms of the Premier League. Everything that we've done,
but it's like that with every club
over the last 2 years.
It's like Man City. Everyone's discrediting Man City. Yeah, they spent 600 million. They still have to play. They still have to kick the ball.
Strip them of their titles, please. Strip them of their titles.
No. But okay, you can financially dope. But it didn't financially doping kick the ball into the back of the net. No, it didn't. They still have to play. They still have to score to win. So you can't
when you have an end City. When you have an end,
well, there you go. There's a discredit. I thought it was only Liverpool that got it. I thought it was only Liverpool that got the discrediting. Oh my goodness!
If we're listen, let's just
no. Liverpool have done good business. Liverpool have done good business. Yes or no?
Yeah.
But
you don't even want to say yes. No one even wants to say yes.
Yes.
Yes. What are you talking about?
It's about damn time. It's about damn time you did on good business because it's 30 years. And as I said, today I'm gonna give you your day personally. I'm not gonna control what everyone else says. Thank you. But if we're gonna discredit Liverpool and also discredit Man City for financial doping, we can do that. And we've been doing that. Listen, when they won, but it's only when it suits whoever. Because when Man
come on, look at the narrative with Liverpool. Look how we've done it. It's so nice.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Why do Liverpool fans play victim? Like, relax
all the time. I can't.
I have held back. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, when Chelsea won the Champions League, to this day, I hear.
Trust. They're lucky.
The worst team to ever win it. The worst team to ever win it. I don't know how you won that Champions League.
One thing Liverpool fans need to understand, yeah, if no one's talking about you, you're not doing nothing right. that you're doing something right for us to be discrediting you in the first place. You're talking with big boys now. Do you understand? Like, you guys need to give it a rest. Like, it's not just you guys in the league. Like, relax.
Everyone
You're still gonna get panned. Like, oh, you won top 4 because you're lucky. Like, it happens.
As I was saying, sorry, thank you for that. As I was saying, when Man City won in 2012 and that Aguero moment, every fan, including Liverpool fans, were delighted that Man City won it. You weren't talking about shake this, shake that. You weren't asking how much of the Aguero. All you were shaking your arms in the air, maybe some other body parts going into the stuff. But you weren't saying how much did Aguero cost? How much did Balotelli cost? How much is Dzeko? I mean, I was, because I was bitter and upset that these cheating blue side of Manchester are coming on our path. You weren't hearing it. So I'm not having it now. I'm really not, because it is where it is. We had to deal with it, and 7 years later, we ain't come back from it yet. Well, I mean, we did the next year, but 7 years after that, we ain't come back from it. If people are going to get onto Liverpool, you just got to deal with it. And you got to come with your facts and figures like everyone else has. Chelsea, they won it in 2012, the Champions League, worst team ever. Nowhere near this.
Never.
We can get all the time. It's credit.
They won that. Oh, man.
And that's a fact. You had Bosingwa and David Luiz at the back.
Bayern destroyed you, man.
We destroyed them because we had
Barcelona, the new camp.
But guess what? We had Drogba. What? We had Drogba. We had Mata. What? We gave you Mata. Humble yourself. Humble yourself. We gave you the Champions League. Humble yourself.
What have we done in 7 years with Mata? What have we done in 7 years?
Your business. You ask Ed Woodward. That's your business. That is your business. We gave you the remnants. Be grateful. That's
you had Bertrand playing left mid, and you won. It was a dead team, but
it was a game of his life.
But well done. And Arsenal, I mean, unlucky. Maybe soon we'll hear about your winning something again. Maybe.
A whole 20 years. You have no shame. Ugh.
I'm just saying, innit? Liverpool, good team.
Ugh.
The reason why fans get onto them so much is because, as Ramon said, they talk the most out of anyone. They actually talk the most. And I'm not going to say have little to show for it, but definitely in their lifetime, they ain't got that much to show for it. The people that are actually talking, what are they bringing to the table? I mean, if it was a granddad or something like that talking, you say, fair enough, Pops, you won the title back then. Well done, Kenny Dalglish and Hansen and Sumis and them, man. But when you got people my age or younger, like, what are you bringing to the table? So I'm just saying, this is how it goes, isn't it? This is how it goes. So yeah, there's no personal vendettas out there for Liverpool or anyone else, even though I personally don't like you lot. We didn't even really talk about the game today. Chelsea, Man City. Race for top 4. Chelsea, I mean, I don't know how you lot won. When I say I don't know how you won it, I'm thinking, look at Chelsea's fixtures. They're going to lose to Man City. They're going to lose to Liverpool. I can't remember all the other fixtures for the rest of the season. But what did you make of? I'll come to Javern first. What did you make of the lineup from Lampard? People were talking about Barkley and all that, and the way that Chelsea played, was that the perfect game?
I'm not gonna lie, as we have hope earlier. I thought we were gonna lose like 2-0, 3-0 maybe after the drubbing they've been giving teams. I was not going in there confident, and obviously they probably want to hold it down against Liverpool. But the way how we played when we got that goal, I was just like, you know what, this is good. We played solid. Like, it was very. I haven't seen us play like that against City in a while, and I enjoyed that game. When it was 1-1, it was like a free kick. I was like, oh, okay. But then when we went on and the countering that we were doing against them, it was disgusting. I was confident. My confidence grew. And when we got that penalty 1-8, I was like, yep. And the red card. From there, we just turned around even more. Like, we were passing the ball around. Like, we gave them the ball and we were just defending well, sitting deep. And then we just took control of the game. I enjoyed it. That was a fantastic game. And It's another one of Lampard's good games. Another one of his good games. He had the one against Tottenham and Man City. Now Man City. I'm just hoping going into next season. Right now, just give us third, fourth. If Man City get kicked out, then we have even extra breathing space to get into Champions League. The season is done. Like Liverpool's won it. As long as we come anywhere second to fifth, if City get banned, then I'm happy because this season is done. Just bring on next season and.
Don't worry, we'll get to next.
The title, isn't it?
Long way to go. Clipped again, by the way. Before I come to you, Yannicka, obviously you lost the game today. Where did it go wrong? Was the team selection? He didn't have no Jesus. He went with his false nine. I think Bernardo Silva. But the team looked pretty strong. Where did it go wrong?
I don't know because Pep did say because some Liverpool fan was saying, "Oh, Pep with his mind games," because he said he was going to play a weak squad, and he didn't. But he actually said that he's going to rotate the squad, and he only played 5 players that started against Burnley, and one of them's obviously Edison. So he didn't play the same squad that he played against Burnley. Obviously, he is rotating it a lot. Some players are on better form than others. You know, Mendy was a bit shaky today. Didn't have the best game. He had a few good chances going forward, but there's never anyone in the box, especially when you're playing the 3 midgets at the front. So, yeah, I think he probably should have played Gabby, but I think he's worried if he plays Gabby and he gets injured. You know, the Premier League is not the title that we're going for. It's, you know, the other two. So now Aguero's out.
Yeah.
He can't really risk injury. And I'm assuming that is why he didn't play Gabby. And that's the problem. We don't have a backup now. If Gabby gets injured, Aguero's injured, you know, it's up to like Sterling to play up front. And he wasn't on the ball today. De Bruyne was good. But even then, outside of, you know, the free kick and a few chances, yeah, I just think today there was areas of the game where we dominated. The beginning of the game we did quite well. Mahrez was quite good. But then, you know, there was no end product really. I don't even know how many shots on target we had. I don't think it was that many, considering how much possession we had. And so I think it was a bit of a bad game, I think.
Considering
when we're bad, we get beat. That's how it works.
Considering how bad Kepa is, you would have thought they would have shot some more.
Yeah.
Anita, Kepa. Tell me about Kepa and the game. You can speak about the good stuff as well. But could he done better for the goal?
Oh, first off, yeah, I'm not even a Kepa fan. I don't like Kepa too tough. I think he's not worth the amount of money we paid for such an idiot. But anyway, could he have done better for the goal? No, in my opinion. Like, people are cussing him for the goal, but then I look at it as you got to look at the pace of the ball. You got to look at the tech. That, like, who actually, like, that kick was absolutely class. Like, it went straight above the wall. So first off, you're expecting it to go over the bar, but the dip that it took was absolutely sensational. So I can't even blame Kepa there. But the only thing I would say is that Kepa has been a little bit motionless whenever the shots being taken at us. I think Raheem Sterling took a shot and he curled it, and Kepa just stood still. And I'm just looking at him like, even though it didn't go in, I'm just looking at him like, why didn't you move? Like, me and my dad, we were cussing him like, why didn't you move? He literally stood there like he was stuck in the mud. But so, yeah, I'm praying that, you know, Onana is actually happening, because I don't think I can do another season of this high blood pressure that is happening right now. I can't do another season of it.
70 million. You can't just get rid of that after you're moving like Man City.
Who asked Sarri to buy him? Who? Nobody asked him. I didn't even know who the kid was. Nobody asked him. Nobody wanted him. So it's not 80 million that Lampard spent. So that's not part of Lampard's team. I'm so sorry. If he's got to get the fuck, he's got to get the fuck, innit?
The thing, I think Real Madrid were gonna go in for him if they did get Courtois, but they got him. Wow. But with the Kepa thing, I'm just hoping it's a David De Gea situation where he starts off crap and then he just turns out to be really, really good. That's what I'm hoping, because This is his first. Well, I'm say his first, but
second.
It's not. You're right. I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping that next season he's got one last season. He has to prove himself, and if not, then we just have to spend again. I need to remember we were in for Alisson, but obviously Liverpool took that. That deal went and they scuppered it, and he went to Liverpool because we were going to get Alisson, and obviously Courtois, being the snake that he is, went to Real Madrid. So we had to buy something, and the scouts. The scouts are doing their job in it, so maybe they saw something that Kepa had that we needed in it. So that's why they just said, you know what, fuck it, we need to slap the 70 mil now. We can't have Willy Caballero or whoever else we had at the time in goal. So I guess they just wanted to. It was a panic buy, really. It really was. But one could hope in it. One could hope. One could hope.
Can I just quickly touch on the match, just very quickly, just very, very quickly. First off, big up Frank Lampard, because that was an absolutely beautiful, sensational play that we played today. I'm so happy. The choice of midfield did shock me a little bit. Like when I saw Barkley's name come up, everyone knows I've got issues with Barkley, but he didn't play well. However, everyone else around him played well, so it made him look a bit better. I think Kante was on game today. He was very good. However, a lot of Chelsea fans are going to hate me for this. I just don't think Kante can be at the back there on his ones.
The problem is not that he can't play like a defensive midfielder, but that role that Lampard wants him to do, it's like they want him to play the play, and he can pass. Yeah. But if you compare played against Villa
to Jorginho, yeah, compare his passing.
If you compare how he played against Villa to this game, where Villa, there was no pressing, so he had all the time in the world to make the passes.
Yeah.
On him today, to an extent. I mean, they were poor anyway, but just a bit more pressing, and boom, like his passing wasn't as good as it has been.
Exactly, and I think there was a couple of passes that I saw, but one in particular where we literally, if he had got the pass correct to Tammy, he would have for God's sake. If we have got the pass to Tammy, Tammy would have literally been in on goal. And one thing I do want to say is that even though a lot of Chelsea fans don't believe in Tammy, when we play against teams like Manchester City, who are already weak at the back, we need to be starting Tammy. There were so many opportunities in the first half where I could have seen Giroud running in behind the defenders. So easy. Manchester City, they play so high up the pitch. Their defense is basically at the halfway line. Tammy on there, and Tammy's on side, and he's running at them. He's getting in behind them easy, and he did that 2-3 times when he came on. So I just feel like Tammy probably should have started. However, Giroud was, doing his time. He did not play.
I think he was trying to be a bit more cautious because obviously we need that 3 points.
Yeah.
We don't know if Man City are going to get kicked out or not. We don't know. Our fixtures are looking a bit more tougher than United's. So he's thinking about those 3 points. So maybe he's playing it safe. And then to see.
I guess it worked out anyway. It worked out in the end. I'm just saying, like, in the future, if there's something like that, and let's say we're comfortable in fourth, I don't want to see Giroud start. Thank God for Werner. If Werner has to play number 9, let him play number 9. I cannot take another season of Giroud or Abraham as my first striker. I cannot.
I was just gonna say, he said some fans don't rate Tammy. I mean, Lampard doesn't really rate him either, does he? But I mean, not that he doesn't. I think he's a talented striker, but you can't rely on him to be the number 9, the main striker for the whole season. I think that's a lot of. He hasn't proved that he can do that at the top level. He's done it in the Championship, cool.
You know what? I think with a good number 10, Tammy could be great. He could be really great with a good number 10. Honestly, I think he could be. But again, a lot of people disagree with me. Whatever. I'm just gonna leave it there.
Anita, let's not ignore it. Have you changed your mind on Pulisic? She scored again. He came off the bench against Villa, scored. Today, scored. Important goal. I mean,
yeah. Okay. Firstly, the Pulisic that came to Chelsea is not the same Pulisic that we're seeing right now. Yeah.
Same person.
Everyone allow it. Everyone needs to understand it. The Pulisic that came to Chelsea was low on confidence. And the guy I was seeing, I'm just thinking this guy's a pussy. Or was it not him that was crying after a USA match or something because he played bad or something like that? And I'm just thinking, you're a pussy, fam.
I think you're being harsh. I think no, wait. You've been up because in the Super Cup game, which I think was maybe his first game against Liverpool, he was good. He was good in that game. So I looked at it.
Do you know what it reminded me of though? And this is the PTSD talking. It reminded me of when Morata came to our club, and then everyone was saying Morata's good. And I told everybody, I told you all, Morata is not levels. Where did that turn out? He started off well. He fizzled out like a fizzle stick. Like he literally fizzled out, and I'm still hurt from that. So the Pulisic I've seen now, yeah, he's taken everything in the chin. And he's literally taken all the advice, all the criticism, and he's turned it into something positive by playing good football and not being brainless. Again, his shot that got cleared line by Walker, you put a bit more power on that.
He's got because he had. I mean, he did well to stay on his feet, but he had 2 opportunities to score in the sense that first he did it. He went around the keeper, and he should have put more power. He would have gone in. But
exactly.
He got the win,
Again, but my mind hasn't fully changed on Pulisic because I need to see another season of him. Maybe it will change then because I'm not gonna get gassed now like a lot of Chelsea fans do, and then we have to set it to Vitesse because he's not left.
Obviously, it's a big win for you lot, right, for top 4. You say right now, based on that result, and obviously you've got a 5-point gap on Manchester United, would you say that you are confident again top 4?
What you think? 100%. 100%. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind. And the thing is, I said Leicester City is probably going to be the team to drop. I don't discredit Manchester United. I think Manchester United, you've got a fantastic run of games that you should be getting 4 points for. Fair enough. I don't discredit you for that. But I think Leicester City, it's not even a conversation between Chelsea or Manchester United. It's Leicester City or Manchester United. Do you understand?
What's the title? Like, how many points behind Leicester are you? Is it 1 or 2?
But 1 point behind them. 1 point.
Yeah, because you're right then. Because if you're obviously Man United, we're looking at catching Chelsea. But if we're trying to catch Chelsea, then we can catch Leicester because it's only 1 point difference. And in reality, Chelsea are a better side, I would say, than Leicester. But obviously the fixtures will come down to it. And also the fact that you're playing each other in the FA Cup. So if the team that goes through, they have to now think about, should we rest up for FA Cup game? It's obviously going to be semi-finals and final, etc. So it'll be interesting. But as Solskjaer said yesterday, where he goes, I never said we're trying to get 4th. We're looking to get 3rd. Hopefully, he said, hopefully, at the end of the season, only 2 teams will be above us, Liverpool and Man City. We've got the FA Cup and we're in the Europa League. So I don't disagree with you in terms of Leicester being vulnerable.
You talk too much, fam. You got Chelsea on top of you, my dog. Look up top properly, fam.
Listen.
You got Chelsea on top of you. He needs to relax. Talk too much.
No, he doesn't. I'll tell you why he doesn't have to relax. Because when we had, for example, Moyes, and Moyes was chatting crap. And remember, this is the year after we won the title. Moyes comes out and says, we're trying to get to the level that Man City are at. What? Man City are rivals who we've only just won the title last season, and you're trying to big up Man City like that. Nah, Solskjaer, even as Man United ain't even up there, he's already talking like we're up there, innit? So it's the mentality. He knows what he should be. He doesn't. We might finish 4th. Heck, we might finish 5th. But you can't come out and say, you know what? It's a bit of a big gap. Come on, man. Man United fans ain't having that.
Like I said, I genuinely feel it's going to be Leicester. Like they've still got Tottenham, Man United, and Arsenal to go to. Like, I'm so sorry, they're dropping severe points, and they're not even looking like they're on form. I say for the Leicester team, it's more about momentum than it is about quality. If they keep the momentum going, they'll surely get the points. However, their momentum has been broken for 3 months. So.
All right. You need to give it a rest. Let Ramsey come in. Ramsey, take it away. Let us know about your fantastic win, Arsenal youth versus Southampton, because your grown men ain't good enough.
Listen, Arsenal have won a game, and I think when we pick up the papers tomorrow morning on the back page, it's got to be Arsenal have won an away game in 2020. Because I mean, this is mad. You know, we've as our first away win under Arteta, and it's our. I think we've had 3 away wins this season: 1 under Emery, 1 under Lundberg, and now 1 under Arteta. So we've done it. We've got an away win under each manager this year. But yeah, man. I mean, weren't the best of games, weren't the best of performances, but it's so important that we got the win. Just because we got that 3-game loss, 3-game losing in a row is painful. You know, 2 games is bad, especially the way we lost against Brighton. But young guns came good today. Eddie played very well, closing man down, and Joe Willock got his goal as well. But you know, the reality is, you know, it's just another win. I think it leaves us 10th, 9th, whatever.
9th, back in the top half.
Yeah, back in the top half. And I think, you know, we've got to make sure we keep that top half of the season. You know, we don't want to be 12th, 13th come the end of the season. But as you said, we still got to play Leicester. We still got to play the champions of England, Liverpool. So you still got to play North London Derby. So it's not going to be easy for us to even win those games. So for me, Champions League is not even we can't even see that yet. You know, Europa League is a maybe. And you know,
you must be happy that obviously you got Nketiah on the score sheet, Willock on the score sheet. I didn't watch the match because I mean, why would I? But Saka apparently had a good game. After the game, everyone talking like, give Saka the contract, sign, you know, come back, walk up, sign the thing.
Saka, yeah, I mean, Saka's been as good as he's been the whole time he's played the season. You know, he's not put a foot wrong. For me, what I saw today was workers. 32-degree heat, and man was chasing every ball. Saka, and Nketiah. I could kind of see why Aubameyang wasn't up top, just because of the way Nketiah was chasing every ball. I don't know if Aubameyang really wanted to be doing that all game, but he was on it. Exactly, wanting to fight for his place. And I think with Arsenal, said this numerous times, his places are up for grabs because the senior man, as you said, ain't doing it. So places are fully up for grabs, and I fully expect us to be. Especially the kids to be fighting for these places. I'm happy. I'm happy with the team, but you know, it takes a defeat to bring all the guys down again. So you know, we go again in the FA Cup on the weekend. The FA Cup that you know Liverpool are out of already. Yeah, we go again.
Nat, you've been a bit silent today for your own technical issues, but yeah. How you obviously you got your win today. In terms of the title, that's done and dusted. Everyone knew it's gonna happen. That's done and dusted now. What is the focus for Liverpool between now and the end of the season? Because maybe it's just like, well, it's already done. Give some kids. Curtis
Jones, Harvey Elliott, Nico Williams.
Bringing Minamino, giving some guys Shaqiri. What's his? Is he fit? I don't know. What do Liverpool do from here to end the season? What's their are they move?
We need to get as much points as possible. Keep up the momentum. Give the young guys a few tries because obviously we have like 5 subs and that. So bring in the likes of Harvey Elliott and them man there to like get a runabout so they can get a taste of the Premier League. Give Minamino some games as well so he can get his medal as well. And yeah, let's just wrap it up with a bang. That's what I want to see, really.
Well, yeah, I think you lot have got Chelsea to play at some point this season. So hopefully you just win. At least win that game for us. Do something for us. Something of you. Relax.
We're winning every game, bro. I want every 3 points that's available to the end of the season. We're winning every game.
Wait, so if
I don't care.
If you were in a 21, you will end on 107 points. If you win every game in the end of the season, you got next.
Man City.
We got Man City in it. So they're gonna give us a guard of honor and 3 points.
I wonder what team they're gonna start because, like, what they got to play for? they got injuries in terms of some of the key players, as Yannick was saying. They might not want to.
FA Cup this weekend. Remember, Liverpool ain't in the FA Cup, so they got a week. They got a rest period, and then they play City on Thursday.
Thanks for reminding us, man. I nearly forgot. But I do wonder what team Liverpool actually. I mean, Man City can put out. Then you've got Villa win, Brighton win, Burnley win. Then your last 3 games, you got Arsenal, Chelsea, then Newcastle. So yeah, I mean, the way you're moving this year, I can't say you're not going to win all but 3 games this season. It was 1 loss, so I'll be a fool to say you're not going to win the rest of the games. However, I would be surprised if you did, because having won the title, there's no fans. What's the urgency? What's the urge to go in and push that a little bit further, The fans, if they were there, they would drag. Let's break that points tally. It will take a lot, I think. That's why when people talk about the Invincible and they say Arsenal got a certain amount of draws, yeah, because a number of those draws were after they won the title, and it was just like, all right, let's just get the unbeaten record now. They weren't aiming for a points tally or win total. They were like, this is the record we want. This is what we're going to go for. So it'll be interesting to see if they're motivated. Liverpool are motivated.
There's no room for complacency. We're mentality giants. We're going to go and win all them games, man. I'm telling you now, mentality giants.
I clipped that. Remember, he clipped that. He said they're going to win every single game.
I don't care. Clip it.
Don't want to see no draws like he did last week. And you bottled it against Everton.
Listen. At the end of the day, we've won the league today, and we're going to keep going to the end of the season, get as many points as possible, and we're going to celebrate. The fans are outside Anfield right now licking off fireworks. We're celebrating. We're happy, man. I don't think I nearly cried. No one cares about social distancing, man.
Bro, lock them up, throw away the key. Spreading COVID.
Bianca, I'm gonna give you the final word. Liverpool, what do they do between now and the end of the season? Nope. Okay.
Bianca.
She there?
Yeah, she's there, but she's not there. All right then, she's not there. For me, I think Liverpool. Obviously, give the players who need the games to get their medals. I think that's the most sensible thing to do. Whether they break the points tally doesn't mean anything for me, because it's not half point tally anyway. It's Man City, so it's 6-1, half a dozen other. Buy the buy, I don't really care. But I think tonight it's just well done Liverpool, well done for winning the Premier League. For finally, you've been telling me for years, this is our year. And it's finally your year. A broken clock is right twice a day. And today, you are right. Today, you are champions of England. And you deserve it. Jurgen Klopp, well done. Van Dijk, well done. Mane, well done. And Mo Salah, well done. Liverpool are champions of England. That's it from me and the guys. Thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button. The link to all their social medias are in the description below. Some of them anyway. We'll see you soon.